The Outer World, the first one, obviously, but I started this earlier this year. This is actually going to be posted in 2025. But then I was like, oh, I want to play games in my backlog, so I put it off. And then I found out later that the audio for that first episode was low, and I don't know why OBS just shits on your audio so much. Like, it's not even reaching the yellow, and I have everything up at the max for this, other than, you know, music and effects. Stop telling me that. But voice should be fine. Hopefully it's all fine. And because I only did the first mission, I don't feel like I don't care about restarting. We'll just go with normal. I have all the non-DLC achievements. So I don't need to play on Supernova again. Let's go with 3. I love this game. I love the universe in this game too.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Character creator. So last time I went through all the options, because he has unique dialogue for everything. I'm not going to do that again. Let's just see.
This one had a, what are those called again? Social life.
Yep. I'm gonna go with that. High intelligence. I could just go
Your
all
test
max.
scores were better than mine. Almost.
So gotta have some perception. Gotta have some dex. Oh, intelligence isn't XP on this one, right? Go strength. See, the logical thing is to just do this at the beginning. But I gotta be able to persuade people. So I'm gonna
You're
go
a block
with,
of frozen meat, and I like you already.
I'm gonna go with charm. Because I like getting all dialogue options, so I have to go with the ability to charm and persuade. Okay, which means make sure we grab the
Someone
dialogue.
with the talent for exploiting insecurities.
And then we gotta grab stealth, because being able to lockpick and hack is a must.
Things tend to vanish off tables whenever you're around.
Like I like all of his dialogue.
Your skills would have been wasted in a corporate lab. You would have made outpost administrator within a year. Yes, I should pick someone likely to survive a hail of gunfire. A crack shot capital. A pugilist. How exciting.
Okay, I said I wasn't going to go through all of them, but...
If you wanted to steal from the rich, you've come to the right colony.
Because he also has multiple things to say. I can't go through that. We're going to go forward. What was my occupation? I think last time I chose professor, so I'm going to do that again, right? Is there one that's a professor? I'm not a professor, but I work in education. Which is why I chose the closest thing to that. Is there not one that was in education? Am I thinking of a different game? Because Persuade +1, I won't need that. I've already maxed out my Persuade. Elevator Operational Specialist. None of these fit. Oh, that was in the other space game, the Bethesda one that I chose, the professor. So none of these really fit me, so I'm going to go with a Scientist Assistant, level 0, Class A. Cleaned out enough test tubes to develop a keen instinct for what goes in them and why. Maybe you didn't get in this business to mop up the leavings of failed experiments. That's just part of the job. Even if you can't unsee what happens in the lab, you can at least learn from the mistakes and enjoy some colorful nightmares.
A lab spread, eh? Huh, we all start somewhere, I suppose.
Gender, go male, face. Is there not like presets? No. None of these ever. No faces ever really fit mine in a game. So we'll just go with that. That's fine. Skin tone. Tanned, it's fine. Eye color brown is fine. And then I don't really care about the rest of any of that because as a dude, I'm just gonna wear a helmet the whole time. Hairstyle, they're not gonna have my hair. Maybe 4, because I'm black, and that's the hair that they just gave black people for like the longest. Every game and show that came out with a black person during that time period just had that hair. So I should just go with that hair. Right? The, like, mini dreads sticking up. Yeah, we'll go with it. Hair color black. Is that black? We go blacker? Is that black? That's black. It's also black. Eyebrow style, I don't care. Facial hair, of course. Facial hair color. Be nice if they had a button that was like press to match, but no. Features, no makeup, no dirt, no scars, aging. I'll just keep the default. Let's go. And let me type. That looks good. Good to go.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 90%. Skip drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
None of his equipment works. Ah, I love Phineas. Remember the Hope. Brought to you by Zero G Brew. By Spacer's Choice.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
So was he just standing there holding it, or was he in the process of placing it when you dropped the pod on top of him? Guess we'll never know. Stranger in a strange land. Phineas needs your help to set things right in Halcyon. But you'll need transportation first. Find Hawthorne's ship. Smuggler took your meeting location a bit too literally. Guess that means his ship is yours now. If you can find it. Okay, I'm not going to do too much exploration because I already know there's nothing out here. It's one of the benefits of a series where you've already played through it. Can't punch though. Stealth mechanics. It's not giving me any tooltips, but that's fine. We just say stealth here, or else you gotta fight them with no weapon. And I don't think you can, actually. I actually don't even think they can detect you, can they? Like, they can, but they won't. They won't attack you, because you don't have a way of defending yourself.
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Got it, dude. Break them ankles.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Okay, let's do a medical check. Need a 5. Sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Well, how you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Okay, what's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Okay, we can persuade, lie, or intimidate. We'll just persuade. I got a better idea. Give me your gun, and I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Nailed it. Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
I will not. Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Well, I'm off.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Thanks for patching me up.
Okay, nothing else to say. But I know you still got a little bit more loot around here. Let's go! I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. I was like, it told me how to do it. How do I do it again? Because I wasn't looking. That's how you do it. I remember now. Need one more. Pick this. Get ourselves a staff. need? A lot of food items. It's just money to me. I don't need them to heal. And we can do stealthing again. Or we could just shoot him in the head. There we are. Beautiful. Hoping in the next one they'll let you dual wield. That'd be kind of nice. I don't think they will. Was there any updates to my journal? No.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Lieutenant Mercer.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech! Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Oh, so I've heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
He'll make it. I helped him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Okay. Well, we'll persuade. Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Good. We love lamination. I thought something was on my side.
Company ammo.
It's hold to take it all. Okay, I gotta remember that.
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to?
You're right, Private Kimball.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Okay.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Intruders are not authorized to access the unreliable amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
I wasn't expecting to level up right when I forgot. Discovering things levels you up, or gives you XP. She'll tell me stuff, so.
Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value. Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person.
The ability to respec. So good. I believe it costs something. I don't remember what.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder.
Not going to comment on the kitchen?
Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
Got it.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Back away from the navigation console, intruder.
No update.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne was supposed to meet me when I landed.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
Get extra XP for lying to her. Nah, we won't lie to her. Hawthorne's dead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne, or you can't fly. Yeah, that's kind of obvious.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I love how it starts playing sad music. My drive has been broken. Okay, Engineering 5. I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
I can get mad at her, but no, I get it. She cannot fly unless I'm Hawthorne. Thanks, Ada.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. What can I do for you, Captain?
I'll be back.
Goodbye.
So now we have an update. I keep pressing start. Okay. Find a power regulator. The Unreliable's power regulator has been damaged beyond repair and must be replaced. Ada suggested you seek help in the nearby settlement of Edgewater. Talk to whoever runs the town. I haven't saved it, so I should probably save it. Oh, I also have points I gotta spend. She's supposed to talk to me though, right?
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't work for you. Really? After I patched up your friend?
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
All right, take care.
Not just anyone is chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out 4 whole forms.
4 whole forms.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Oh, getting used to the buttons. Yeah, we got 10 points. We can drop into stuff. Should we just go all dialogue now? No, we gotta get some stealth. Oh, how do I apply those? Yep, there we go. No, perk. What are we gonna do for perk? Unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered. That's a great one to have. Damage when alone. I'm gonna travel with a party, so that's just a waste of a perk. Let's recharge my thing faster, so I will be using it a lot. I believe if I go up here now, these things are dead, so I can loot the place before they spawn in. So if a hatchet, some Adreno, shovel. Let's go ahead and head on to Edgewater. Going the wrong way. I mean, it would still lead there, but it also leads to a side quest that I'm not going to do yet. So I have to go this way so that I get attacked. Oh! He was hiding behind the rocks and I didn't even notice. I saw them on my compass, but I was like, I don't know where they're at. I just ignored it. Okay. I'm going to try to put my primary focus into the quest stuff so that we don't have to watch touch any of the boring things. Let's do another quick save here.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
How do you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
You actually will have unique dialogue if you're wearing the marauder outfit. If you looted off their bodies, he'll tell you shouldn't be walking around wearing that. Some people will be insulted or something like that. Do they pay you to chat with strangers?
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas, junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Okay, what do you know about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Yeah, so he has a quest for us, but we're not going to get it right now. You're asking the wrong person.
I'll be around if you change your mind.
It's going into Edgewater.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Don't let the boss catch you saying that.
Still ain't past what? Oh, you're still not past him passing. Okay.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
Now you're gonna catch it. Up to talk to Reed.
Miss Holcomb, I need to explain this with Leslie. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Oh, you guys done?
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
All right, are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Uniform? What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
I mean, I think you got the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Okay, my ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Oh. Marauders aren't people. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Okay, why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Okay, how can I help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Okay. What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Okay, all right, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay. The button to pull out your gun is the same button to talk.
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Okay, how long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Okay. You're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Okay, then why are you guys struggling for food? Your town has fallen to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Go ahead.
What makes you think I can convince those deserters to come back?
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
I mean, sometimes people move on. It's the way things are.
Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world. Our work shows us that purpose. We should not have to move on from it. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
Okay, perception. You and Adelaide have personal history?
Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
Okay.
Go ahead.
If you have the option of unflavored and spearmint, take the spearmint. You expect me to talk to this Adelaide person? I could use a little information.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
Well, that sounds disgusting. Don't you people eat anything other than Saltuna?
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Okay, so I already know the answer, but so what are you canning then if you can't get Saltuna?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
It's not mushrooms.
Go ahead.
Need to have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
Okay. How long has this plague been happening?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
Medical 11, you should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of a contagion.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
Can't use the word should. You must have some kind of treatment plan.
Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile. Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves the spirit and fortifies the body.
Medical 6. You know what else fortifies the body against disease? Antibiotics.
And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan for medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself.
Okay. You withhold medicine from your own workers? The people you claim to be family?
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
Well, that's monstrous.
Yes, it is. And it's necessary. Spacer's choice is a family, and the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
Okay, I don't think I have
Go
anything
ahead.
else to ask. Bye.